up, Bloody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for March Comes In Like a Lion, Season 2, Episode 15. And this week we're officially starting the Toya versus Rei match, and I'm really excited. I've been waiting for this. So without further ado, let's get to the adaptation of Chapter 74, which is titled White Storm Part 2. First of all, I gotta say, I love how we went into the flashback. The transition into the flashback was beautiful, and the music right now is just so pretty. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god. The way they did this flashback was just almost exactly like how it was in the manga. I love that it went to the black screen during some of the narration. I thought that was beautiful. And I love how this music is very light and very, in a way, mesmerizing. And that's what Kiriyama is describing Soya as mesmerizing as this white crane that he saw in his garden when he was a kid. So this part of the dialogue was skipped, which was, I'll bet that that'll make Kiriyama nervous. Japanese-style clothings make him a touch more intimidating, and Soya Meijin is an oddball at times. But gosh, it is beautiful. This is so gorgeous. I think they skipped this part because and it's kind of bugging me that they skipped this because it kind of takes away some of the comedy, which was, Ryu were save Tono Meonandan led us a kimono. He went to get it from his house in the city last night after the incident. Wow. We couldn't get that wine stain out of his suit, you see. With the red wine stain, I suppose it really would have been rather uncouth to play like that. It was a bit of a splatter, wasn't it? It was skipped. And I think they did that because they wanted to focus more on this lighthearted atmosphere. And in a way, I'm really disappointed because I wanted to see that scene animated. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? It's just so beautiful right now. Maybe it's because I'm really biased towards the series. That it's just, I really am enjoying the lightheartedness of the soundtrack and this aura that's going on here, that I kind of don't mind the comedy being skipped. I love this hint of cello, this cello that comes in. It's just, you have the piano and then you have this cello coming in, and it's just so gorgeous. So in a way, yes, I do understand why they skipped it, because it wouldn't have flowed as well with this scene. But I like how they're doing the flashback here. And this is at like the 1 minute 46-second mark. I really like the style of animation Studio Shift went with this. I like that the opening song, because I was wondering, are we just not getting the opening song this week? No, I like where they placed it, which was after Kiriyama said, let's have a good game. I like that. That was good stuff, anime. So a couple things. One, I really like that during the Peanut Gallery commentary that we actually see the peanut gallery. I think that's cool because we didn't get to see that in the manga. I love seeing the shogi pieces in motion. I think that's really awesome as well. That's one thing I really love about this series. And when Kiriyama is narrating, it is certainly a threat, but it's too direct. That was like having the full black screen with the flashes of light. That was really, really cool. Oh, that piano that starts when Soya puts the piece down. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I need to buy this soundtrack. It is just really, really beautiful. I love how dramatic this piano is. It's so cool. It's so pretty too. I really fucking love it. I love the soundtrack so much. It is so good. And the way that March Comes In Like a Lion utilizes its music, I wish other anime would do that too. Like, Hakume no Mikochi does it. I will say that. Hakume no Mikochi definitely utilizes their soundtrack. They could utilize it a little bit more, but if you haven't watched that series, go watch it. It's fantastic. Oh, this music keeps getting better and better this episode, but I gotta say, I really like that we're seeing, when we're seeing the Peanut Gallery commentate. I love that we're seeing the actual shogi board on the screen, which I think is really a nice touch. You guys see that symbolism of water going on here? I really, really, really like it. That's just a common theme in this series, is that there's this theme of like of symbolic water. And that's what's going on here too. And I really like that they're emphasizing it. So before we get to part 3 of White Storm, which is the adaptation of chapter 75, let me give you my thoughts on chapter 74's adaptation. Overall, I thought it was very beautiful. I really liked, because I know at the end, Kiriyama talks about like the water symbolism, but I like that they introduced the water symbolism like earlier, like a couple minutes earlier. I really like that. When Kiriyama was saying that he was becoming absorbed in the game. That's when they really started introducing it in the anime. In the manga, they didn't really introduce it till like near the end. The other thing I really liked about this episode was the soundtrack. The soundtrack really fit the mood of this game. And the other thing I gotta mention, and I'm kind of disappointed in it, but I understand why they skipped some of the comedy stuff, because they wanted to keep this tone, this like serious tone to this chapter, because this is a match. So I totally understand why they did that. Do I like it? No, I don't. But am I going to deal with it? Yes. So without further ado, let's get to chapter 75's adaptation, which starts at the 9-minute 4-second mark, titled White Storm Part 3. So for those that didn't get it, yes, Kiriyama lost the match. He did. I would have loved seeing the rest of it kind of played out, but I understand why they didn't do it, because that's what the manga does. They like literally just go on to the next portion, which is running into Souya on the train. And this is, I gotta say, we're getting to like some of the really good content of this series, because I love Souya. So I'm really happy that we're getting this part today too. I really like this. I was thinking about it and I realized I think the xylophone that's been playing is basically Toya's symbolic instrument, and I love it. God, that bullet train looks so freaking awesome. Oh my God, I have to mention it. But the other thing is that, again, I really like the symbolism that's going on here. I really like, and the rain's beautiful, and the narration is freaking fantastic. I think they're doing a good job utilizing everything. Studio Shift, you are doing a fantastic job this week. Fuck, I gotta say, since the start of 2018, March Comes In Like a Lion has really stepped up its game. I will say that right now. It really stepped up its game on animation and soundtrack. Oh, okay, I gotta talk about that 12-minute 51-second mark here, because you notice that the water here, because usually the water that we've seen in the symbolism is really dark, but look at this water here at the 12-minute 51-second mark. It is like this beautiful light blue, and there's this light too, and it goes to show you that the symbolism for that is basically it's comfortable. They're in their own little world, but it's not a world of darkness. It's a world of light, and I really like that aspect, anime. I really like that you did that. Oh my God, I gotta talk about that 13-minute 59-second mark. Oh, that background was so pretty. Oh my God, it was so pretty. It was like, and again, it kind of makes you think Kiriyama's like in his own little world right now. But God, I love that background. Like the color palette of this episode is just gorgeous. Oh my God. Oh, I love this. It's at the 14-minute 23-second mark when we see Kiriyama going back into his narration. I love this goddamn ripple that's going on. It's just so pretty in the light, because again, it goes with that theme that this is not a world of darkness. This is a world of light that they're playing in. They're because of this aura that Souya gives off. Souya doesn't give off like this dark aura or anything like that. No, he gives this beautiful light aura that makes you feel comfortable when playing against him. And I really like that they're showing this in the animation. It's just so pretty. And it goes, and you know what? The more I'm thinking about it, that xylophone, that's basically the symbolistic instrument for Souya, it fits him so perfectly. And plus, because it's light and the sound is very comforting, especially the notes that's being played on it, it's just so beautiful. Well, I should say xylophone / bells, but it's more, it feels like it's more of like the higher pitch of the xylophone, and it's just so beautiful, and I love it. I love that. I love how this anime does that with the symbolistic instruments. It's really nice. Oh, that transition. Oh my god, the transition from when in the narration, this is like at the 14-minute 42-second mark / 43-second mark, when Kiriyama's looking at the train and he's talking about out the train window, he's talking about the lightness, and when he's saying I was a place where it was quiet and bright and nothing, like before that, like that light, that bright light that transitioned him into that scene with him versus Soya. Oh my god, that was really, really, really well done. I love it. Oh my god, oh my god, we are gonna get to one of my favorite parts of the manga with Soya and Kiriyama. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I love this part with him and when Soya and Kiriyama go to the hotel. Oh my god, like just their interaction is just amazing. I think we're gonna get a really important reveal about Soya this week. I hope we do. Oh my god. Oh my god, this scene right here. This is like starting at the 16-minute, like 54-second mark when Kiriyama's narrating. It was like around. It wasn't that sound seemed to disappear everywhere around this person. Like, oh my god, the animation here is just so good. It matches the manga perfectly. It really does, and it's so beautiful. Oh my god, it's even the same color. It's even black and white. And I really love it. And man, Studio Shift, you went out of your fucking way this week. So beautiful. Yes, Soya is deaf. He can't hear anything. That's what, Kiriyama's basically saying. Oh my god. So there's another reason why some stuff was cut out, and that's because we're probably going to finish most of the White Storm today. So we just finished part 3, which ended at the 7-minute 20-second mark. And I gotta say, this portion of the episode, or I should say chapter 75's adaptation, was perfect. It was everything and more I wanted from this chapter. I'm really excited to see how they adapt the last chapter. I got a feeling we're gonna have like a cutoff point and then like similar to a while back and continue off next week, but we'll see. At the 17-minute 23-second mark, we start at chapter 76's adaptation, which is titled The White Storm Part 4. So where this episode started is, or this portion of the episode starts, it starts on page 3 of chapter 76, which makes perfect sense because at the beginning it's them walking in the rain and then goes to the flashback. So I'm glad we're going this route, anime. This is good. Okay, I gotta say this. First of all, I know what you're doing there with that Sangatsu sign, anime, and also I noticed this with Soya. It switches off, like, symbolic instrument-wise between the xylophone and the flute. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think the flute is more Soya than anything else, symbolically. And, it makes sense. But during the match, it was the xylophone, so just saying. So where we're ending this week, I think, is a good spot. It's on page 11 of page 76, and it's right as we arrive at the hotel. This is a good spot to end. Overall, this episode was really good. I loved the soundtrack, obviously. The animation was fantastic as usual. And we got the reveal about Soya being deaf. Next episode, we're going to get some really good Soya content. I'm really excited. So anyway, I'm curious what you guys thought. Let me know in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!